Hi, I'm Lata Hamilton, the founder and head coach of Passion Pioneers. I'm an accredited change manager, NLP practitioner, and career change coach. And you're joining me for the Reimagined Restructures video series. Today's topic is going to be how to wave goodbye to bullying during restructures. So I don't know why it is, but during restructures, bullying seems to rear its ugly head. Now, the problem for this is that you are often trying to support your people, you're trying to build a future vision, build a future strategy, you're trying to set up your team and your company in the best way possible for the future. And unfortunately, this bullying, gossip, rumors, all of these sorts of elements can really undermine people's morale, people's desire to want to stay in the company, and also the support and the performance. You might have managers that just aren't coping. So they might not be coping because they have tasks and responsibilities as part of the restructures. They might be the ones forming the new team structure. They might be the ones having difficult conversations, and they might not feel like they're equipped, or they might not feel comfortable to be doing these tasks and these responsibilities. The other thing as well for a lot of managers is that they might be scared of their own role. So they might actually be fearful of their own role, and then this impacts the whole team. So restructures create this survival instinct, really triggers that survival anxiety, and there's this competitiveness, and people start to think of it as a zero-sum game. So there's this fear that they're not going to have a job at the end of the day, and start to see their colleagues as competitors. If you get that job, then I don't get it. I go bankrupt, I go hungry. So this survival instinct is really raw, really real, and it can really rear its ugly head during restructuring and lead to bullying. And then one of the other reasons why bullying seems to come up during restructures is that unfortunately, most companies do have one or two people who are just not very nice. They opportunistically use the period around a restructure to I guess, play that behavior out, play that nasty behavior out. So given that restructures are so important for your company's future success, performance, growth, then how can we nip bullying in the bud? I'm going to share with you today 3 different ideas that I have for you. So the first idea that I have for you is to armor your managers. Now, I want you to note here that I didn't say arm. I'm not saying arm your managers. Don't give them tools that they can use against themselves and against others. That's not the right way to go about this. But instead, armor them, strengthen them, grow them, help manage them through the ambiguity, manage their expectations, and give them different collaborative and constructive tools to be, creating plans for the future, to be supporting their team through this, and to be supporting themselves through this. So armor your managers, take them through training and development, not just once or twice, but if you've got managers who have been there for a long time, every time there's a restructure, give them that training and development. The second idea that I have for you is to make sure that through your restructure there's clear communication. This comes up a lot. Make sure that the process is really clear. Have really clear timelines as to when things are going to happen and when people are going to get information, and then stick to those timelines. And really it's around, I guess, making sure that everybody's clear and everybody feels like they are informed and that they are knowledgeable about what's going on, to start to nip gossip in the bud. Because if you make sure that there's a consistent message going out to everybody at the same time, and that everybody knows when they'll get the next message, then it means that you don't leave that opportunity and you don't leave that ambiguous space for gossip to start to breed. And then the third idea that I have for you is to empower your staff, empower your people. Don't let them have this survival mindset. Give them the tools, give them the techniques, give them the training and the development to have them think about this restructure in a really different way. If you've supported your managers, that's one thing, but also support your people. Give them a bit of a different experience through this restructure, and support in a really different way. Make sure that there's mechanisms for them to be able to provide feedback. Make sure that there's mechanisms for them to be able to get clarification on things that they're not sure about or concerns that they have. have a really clear, open process, but then also give them the confidence to be part of that process and the confidence to actually be honest and to be truthful. Shifting the way that your staff experience the restructure will shift your entire restructure. So those are the 3 ideas that I have for you. The first is to armor your managers. The second is to make sure that you've got a really clear communication plan and that you actually stick to it. And the third is to empower your staff. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. Always feel free to jump over to our website, passionpioneers.com.au, and obviously keep your eye out for our future videos.